Hello fellow boomers and welcome back to our channel. In this video we are going to explore recent political developments that are going to shape our mutual future. If you ask yourself what this has to do with tech and artificial intelligence, stay tuned and you will find out shortly. In the early days of 2025, two announcements from the White House sent shockwaves through the global community. Both would reshape the future of global and American technology, commerce, and geopolitical power. Welcome to our deep dive into what might be the most pivotal moment in modern history. Picture this: a crisp January morning in Washington, D.C. President Donald Trump, freshly inaugurated for his second term, stands at a podium in the White House. Behind him, an unlikely alliance of tech titans and global investors. Before him, a vision of American technological dominance that would make Silicon Valley look like a mere stepping stone. This is the Stargate Project, a $500 billion initiative that would dwarf any previous investment in artificial intelligence. But this announcement wasn't made in isolation. Just days later, on January 22nd, came another presidential declaration. A new 10% tariff on Chinese imports, the opening salvo in what many are calling the Great Trade War of the 21st century. These two announcements, seemingly separate, are actually deeply intertwined threads in a complex tapestry of power, innovation, and global competition. Today, we're going to unravel how they connect and what they mean for the future of humanity. Let's start with Stargate. This isn't your typical government project. We're talking about a massive joint venture between tech giants like OpenAI, Oracle, Microsoft, and NVIDIA, backed by Japanese investment firm SoftBank and Emirati AI powerhouse MGX. The scale? $500 billion over 4 years. To put that in perspective, that's more than the GDP of many nations. But what does this money buy? 20 massive data centers across the United States, each covering 500,000 square feet, housing some of the most powerful supercomputers ever built. The first of these technological temples is already rising from the Texas soil in Abilene. But why such urgency? The answer lies across the Pacific. Just as Stargate was announced, a Chinese company unveiled DeepSeek R1, a powerful open-source AI model that sent tremors through Silicon Valley. The message was clear. China isn't just catching up in the AI race, they're competing for the lead. This brings us to those tariffs. When Trump announced a 10% levy on Chinese imports, citing concerns over fentanyl shipments, it seemed like a continuation of his first-term policies. But dig deeper, and you'll find it's part of a broader strategy. The administration's real concern isn't just about trade deficits or drug trafficking, it's about technological supremacy. Think about it. 25% of U.S. electronics imports come from China. They control crucial supply chains for everything from smartphones to electric vehicles. And perhaps most importantly, they're a major player in semiconductor production, the literal building blocks of artificial intelligence. The AI industry, heavily reliant on semiconductors and advanced computing hardware, faces several challenges. Increased costs. The 10% tariff on Chinese imports is expected to raise costs for AI hardware components by 8 to 12%. This could affect companies like NVIDIA and AMD, which depend on overseas manufacturing for their AI chips. Manufacturing bottlenecks. Taiwan. Semiconductor manufacturing company, TSMC, responsible for producing 90% of the world's advanced AI chips, may face disruptions in its Chinese facilities, which account for 23% of its global capacity. Diversification pressures. Many companies are accelerating efforts to diversify their production away from China, potentially leading to short-term supply chain instabilities as new partnerships are established. While the new tariffs pose significant short-term challenges for the global AI industry supply chain, the sector's adaptability and the critical nature of AI technology are likely to drive innovative solutions and strategic realignments, potentially resulting in more robust and diversified supply chains in the future. This is where our two stories converge. The Stargate Project isn't just about building AI, it's about ensuring American technological independence. Those massive data centers, they need semiconductors, lots of them. And right now, many of those chips come from or through China. But China isn't taking this lying down. They've responded by limiting US access to critical minerals like gallium, germanium, and graphite, essential materials for everything from AI chips to solar panels. In addition, China is emphasizing open-source AI technologies and expanding its presence in emerging markets. This strategy allows Chinese companies to offer affordable AI solutions to countries alienated by US policies, embedding themselves into global digital infrastructure. This is not all. The Chinese government has heavily invested in cultivating domestic AI talent through scholarships, research grants, and fostering collaborations between academia and industry. Initiatives like the National Engineering Laboratory for Deep Learning have created a robust talent pool capable of driving innovation despite restrictions. US export controls on advanced chips have spurred China to double down on self-reliance, accelerating innovations in AI and semiconductor manufacturing. This aligns with President Xi Jinping's vision of transforming China into a technological powerhouse. Finally, by offering unrestricted access to its AI technologies, China is positioning itself as a reliable partner for countries frustrated by US restrictions. This approach not only counters the impact of tariffs but also strengthens China's influence in global technology ecosystems. It's a high-stakes game of technological chicken, with both sides holding crucial cards. The implications stretch far beyond American and Chinese borders. Global supply chains are being rewritten. Companies are fleeing China, setting up shop in countries like Vietnam and Mexico. The average American household could face $3,000 in additional costs from these trade tensions. But the stakes are even higher in the realm of AI. The Stargate Project's backers, including OpenAI's Sam Altman, aren't just talking about economic growth. They're talking about revolutionary breakthroughs in medicine, climate science, and fundamental research. The Holy Grail? Artificial general intelligence. AI systems that can think and learn like humans. And, hovering over all of this is Taiwan, the semiconductor powerhouse caught between these two giants. China's conducting near-daily military exercises in the Taiwan Strait. The US is legally bound to assist in Taiwan's defense, but Trump's statements about Taiwan needing to pay more for protection have raised eyebrows in both Beijing and Taipei. Taiwan plays a crucial role in the global semiconductor industry, dominating chip manufacturing and serving as a vital link in the global technology supply chain. This dominance has significant implications for both the global economy and geopolitical dynamics. The recent threat of tariffs on semiconductors by President Donald Trump could have significant consequences. Taiwan's government is considering support measures for its domestic industry in response to the tariff threats. The tech industry, heavily reliant on Taiwanese chips, could face production delays and increased costs. Taiwan's semiconductor dominance extends beyond economic considerations. It serves as a silicon shield, potentially deterring military aggression due to the global reliance on its chip production. The industry aligns with and supports US interests given their complementary strengths. Taiwan is actively partnering in US efforts to enhance economic security, with TSMC committing over $65 billion to US expansion. In conclusion, Taiwan's semiconductor industry is a linchpin in the global technology ecosystem. While tariffs could potentially disrupt this delicate balance, they also highlight the strategic importance of Taiwan's chip manufacturing capabilities in the broader context of international trade and geopolitics. So, where does this leave us? We're witnessing a pivotal moment in human history. The decisions made in Washington and Beijing today will shape not just the future of AI and trade, but the very nature of global power in the 21st century. The Stargate Project represents America's bid to maintain technological supremacy. The tariffs are its shield, designed to protect this massive investment from foreign competition. Together they form a comprehensive strategy in what many are calling the new Cold War, A war fought not with missiles and tanks, but with algorithms and supply chains. But let's not forget what's really at stake here. This isn't just about corporate profits or government power. It's about the future of human civilization itself. The race for AI supremacy could unlock solutions to humanity's greatest challenges, from curing diseases to solving climate change. Oracle's Larry Ellison talks about using AI for early cancer detection and personalized vaccines. Climate scientists dream of AI systems that could help us better understand and combat global warming. The possibilities are endless. Yet challenges remain. The environmental impact of these massive data centers, the need for regulation in AI development, the economic disruption from shifting supply chains, the geopolitical tensions that could boil over at any moment. The US is strengthening ties with allies through partnerships like the Quad and AUKUS. China's pushing its Belt and Road Initiative, building influence across Asia and Africa. The world is increasingly being asked to choose sides in this technological Cold War. While standing at this crossroads of history, one thing is clear: the future will be shaped by the decisions we make today. The Stargate Project and the Great Trade Tangle of 2025 aren't just news stories, they're the opening chapters in a new era of human history. Will AI become the tool that elevates humanity to new heights? Or will geopolitical tensions and trade wars derail our progress? The answer lies not just in the halls of power in Washington and Beijing, but in how we as a global community choose to navigate these challenging times. The game is on, the stakes are high, and the world is watching. This is more than a story about AI and trade. It's about the future of human civilization itself. And whether we're ready or not, that future is being written right now. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the world of Stargate, the new Cold War, and the future of AI. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible. If you find this video interesting, please share it with your friends and family. Also, if you haven't done so, it is the perfect time to subscribe to our channel and hit that little bell to get informed about when we have new videos. Your opinion matters to us, so please share it in the comment section below. Until our next video, stay curious and keep on learning. If you are a boomer, you should know that learning keeps our minds young.